Hey Jamie, I was asking myself about all the things I saw on television. What's the French economic problem everyone is afraid of?
Explain? Come with us. Hey Marcel, let's go to Lyon!
Welcome to Lyon, one of the biggest French cities, where we are just about to meet economic specialists, which will explain us everything we will have to know about the French economy. So, Monique Gillier, you're a professor at Lyon University?
Yes.
Well, I have got only one question. What is the economic state of France nowadays?
Well, we could say that the French economy is in a really bad mood. The numbers are talking by themselves. The French growth has stopped at 0% instead of 0.9 the last semester. This is the proof that the economy motor is stopped by a public debt of more than 80% of gross domestic product, preventing all the private investors from taking risk for French companies. Another important problem is the important rate of unemployment. De facto, there is also less consulting, resulting a weaker growth. Principal cause of the states are the downward slope of the French economy after the 80s. The high expenditure during the mandate of the socialist President François Mitterrand. More than all, the principal cause is the fact that we are really spending more than we ever earn.
Thank you very much, Monique. And Jamie, could you explain me the last cause Miss Gila just told us?
Well, that's really easy, friend. So let's start by imagining that this bottle is the French public debt that the government has to fill. So we got to fill it some money. It's the incomes from taxes, from on houses, from subvention or interest from loans. So the government should fill the debt, but there is a problem. We got spending. This bottle is a spending, and all the spending are so big that we can fill the debt. As you can see, we have no possibility to fill the debt. But there is one solution. The solution is to reduce our spending, and by reducing our spending, as you can see, we can fill the debt. So the solution is to reduce the debt.
From 1947 to 1973, France has known a period of strong growth, near to 5% per year. This growth is due to an increase of the productivity and long periods of work. Moreover, the active population has basically not increased for 30 years. But this growth has known its limit with the beginning of deficits, a great energetic dependence and a bad trade balance. After two crises in 1974 and 1982, French growth has decreased for more than half compared to the 60s. Productive investment has shrunk back and production rates have increased, leading to the beginning of inflation. This inflation is continuing till nowadays. After the Gulf War, French economy has dipped in a recession due to the elevation of the price of petroleum. In the beginning of the 90s, the employment has increased to more than 12% caused by a mass delocalization of French companies.
Thank you, Little Voice, for this explanation. So, Angela Merkel, thanks to be with us today. You are the German Chancellor, and I enable myself to ask you one question. What are the main differences between German economy and the French one?
It is easy to explain if Germany is getting better than France, thus last year. It's because of three main differences. At first, we are nearly spending as much as we are earning. Our balance sheet is good, that is why your public debt is not increasing. On the other hand, your GDP is still increasing even if it is not as good as before. Only 0.1% instead of 1.2% last trimester. And last but not least, your unemployment rate is lower than the French one, leading to good consumption.
Thank you for everything. Tell me, Jamie, why do we say that France and Germany are pillars of the European Union?
After World War II, French and German were so afraid of fighting again that they decided to create a new union. At first, this union became ideological, but after it became economical. Now it's starting to be dangerous. So imagine that France and Germany are the two pillars of the European economy. If you make a union with both of them, you have a strong structure to support the European economy. But if one of the two bearing walls is going down because the economy is too bad, we can't never be able to support at new the European economy.
Now we're going to meet the French president. Could you give us your plan for saving the French economy?
First of all, on a national level, we have to straighten up our balance sheet. For that, we have to reduce our spending by retiring later, employing less civil servants, and having a best management of the social security. Then, we have to increase our earning by increasing and adding taxes on houses, consumption products, great wealth and company. At the European level, our first goal is of course to reduce the European debt in order to reinforce the euro and to restore economic actors on the economic credibility of European countries. A solution must be found for pigs: Portugal, Italy, Ireland, Greece and Spain. We want them to find a new economic stability with the help of other European countries. But we should act carefully because their debt is important and could bring us with them. To succeed in this initiative, we have to bet on a debt alliance between the two European pillars, France and Germany. Our main purpose is to bring the European Union to a new step of unification of the long term.
Yes, how does China see the French economy?
Well, as we all know, the global economy is not feeling so good. The European crisis is due to the 2008 subprime crisis, having repercussions now on your economy. The other fact is that you are not able to strengthen it on a national level because you are dependent of other countries due to globalization and relocation in my country. Actually, we are the only one having enough stability and growth to help you. We are going to rebuy your loans and debt because we can afford it in order to collect all the interest and earn even more money. We have already started it in Greece. It's like the American Marshall Plan in 1940.
Well, Jamie, I've heard a lot of things today. Maybe could you give us a synthesis? That would be nice.
So we could say that the French economy is getting bad, and if we are not quickly reducing our spending, we will enter in a new era of recession. Nevertheless, solutions are existing. We have to count on a strong alliance with Germany and a new plan of austerity. We can already say that the economy is about to evaluate in the 10 next year with a new giant in the global economy, China, and with developed countries focused on getting out of this crisis. They have a lot of opportunity for getting even more bigger. Pointe-le du doigt. Action. Reste sur place, reste sur place. Et fais coucou. Et action.
Thank you very much, Miss. On recommence. Thank you.
Well, we could say
C'est à
that.
moi de parler, non? The thing I see on television. What is the French economic problem?
Action.
Well, as we all know, the global economic is not feeling so good. The European crisis is due to...
Et action.
Well.
Et action.
Well, Daniel, I got a lot of things today. Maybe could you give a something that will do nice, motherfucker?